This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
And if anyone's seen Supernatural, that's Jim Beaver.
There's so many properties you could have asked who the bad guy is, and it would have been. It was like, oh yeah, right. But Dick Tracy?
I know. Shocking.
What the fuck?
It's like asking who's the bad guy in DC Comics.
Who's the bad guy in Spider-Man? Does anybody remember? Fuck.
Moving on.
Welcome back, everyone.
The gravedigger's missing.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, we looked everywhere. He's usually under my wife's bed.
Oh, total
We
danger
even tried
field.
to talk to that quack Dr. Cranium. That ridiculous doorbell.
At first, we thought he might be lost.
Then we found the gypsy. The gypsy did it. He toasted Igor.
Toasted?
Yeah, and then he ate him. Check his breath. It smells like Igor.
And Teen
Poor
Spirit.
Igor.
Yeah, these guys are really throwing the word gypsy around.
Yeah, they are. God damn it.
Just throwing it up into the air like they're playing in a big pile of leaves.
Do you know what's worse? I don't even know who they're talking about. That's the word.
I mean, we'll find that out fairly soon.
Well, I think they might just be using it as a derogative.
Oh, they absolutely are. They absolutely are.
Well, again, but yeah, I'm all for a little ad-lib in like VO recording, but I feel like they might have let the leash a little bit too much slack on the leash with these three.
It's because they toasted Igor?
Well, like she's usually under my wife's bed and shit like that. It's like, okay, guys, sure.
It's funny.
Let's hear some more ad-lib.
Please.
Hold it, Slick. Don't you know what a werewolf is? A man.
Yeah, when he's sunbathing at night, you know? It's the full moon that does it.
Listen, the werewolf eats children, which don't make him all bad. Igor was not a child.
Are you sure?
Yuri's daughter was eaten by one, huh? No one knows what happened to Tanya. You cannot say she was eaten.
What else could have happened? I mean, we have the werewolf that did...
It'll break out of your little trick-or-treat jail and eat us all.
Trick-or-treat jail?
Hans, not one word about Tanya eaten by a werewolf will you make to Yuri. He and Bella have been hurt too deeply. As you are a man, do not open the wounds again.
High drama.
I'll tell you what, you suit yourself, pal. But at least they can be avenged now upon the werewolf.
Are we just standing here listening to these guys?
Why is...
We're prompting them,
you,
but...
Gyps.
Christopher's like,
Gypsies are all tramps
I'm gonna
and
go.
thieves.
Gypsies cannot be trusted.
Hmm.
I think we're
man.
fixing to have one less gypsy around here.
What are you guys talking about?
Hey, who was the
Hey,
bad guy in Dick Tracy, guys?
Who's the... Alright, are you guys talking about me?
Was found right outside the town gates. We brought him here for questioning. Why don't you have a bake sale, pal, and send away for a clue? Everyone knows that gypsies are werewolves.
Wait.
Yeah, little Igor was somebody's Big Mac, and you want us to just go home?
That werewolf is a danger to us all. Think of our families and our mistresses.
Think of our families if we had
Do you think
any.
I would endanger the town by allowing him to escape? The gypsy is securely locked up. He will not get away. Werewolves are mere peasant tales. You want to see a peasant tale, pal? Look, we all know that werewolves are real.
Yeah, I saw the movie. They turn into wolves by the full moon.
Oh boy.
These guys
They
need
are harmed only by silver in wolf form.
these guys need to be hit with shovels
They're
repeatedly.
allergic to wolfsbane.
Yep.
Man, this conversation has it all. Just, you know,
Pure and hot.
it's got xenophobia, it's got anachronisms.
I think
Like,
I
are
think
we,
Gareth
we're
Gates
not
may have done the script for this conversation.
It's all hearsay and speculation.
xenophobia and
May become a wolf when the
anachronisms.
wolfbane blooms.
Oh my fucking shut up!
Shut up, all of you!
Or so the charming legend says.
I don't care about your fucking legend.
They
Maybe-
really they did let these guys off the leash a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, okay, there's a place for that, but could they at least have not asked for one Rodney Dangerfield and 2 Jack Nicholsons?
Why is there 2 Jack Nicholsons?
Maybe one's Christian
I
Slater.
mean, I know this game came out at the apex of his career, but still, guys, like, come on.
What's better than one Jack Nicholson? 2 Jack Nicholsons. Then they can talk to each other.
Actually,
Paired
I'm
with
not
a Rodney
doing Jack
Dangerfield.
Nicholson. I'm doing Christian Slater.
There you go.
Completely
So,
different.
It's actually one Jack Nicholson and one Christian Slater. It's just hard to tell.
I know
Do you
it's
think
hard
all
to
the-
tell, but I promise it's not the same, man.
Do you think when the voice actors turned up to the Sierra Studios, it's like, oh, hi, I'm Josh Mandel. I'm going to hit record and go for lunch.
No.
Here's the list of lines. One take is fine.
Yeah.
Just go down.
The list's just a guide, really.
I think they just I think someone was there through this whole thing and was like, yeah, this
Oh, yeah.
is fine.
This is gold!
This is gold, Jerry. Gold.
It's the 90s, so
Yeah.
this is
It might
excellent.
be
Hold
the
on, I gotta go talk to somebody about a Delta Burke joke.
It might just be the characters' faces, but it does seem like they're ad-libbing the lines out of spite. It's like the character can see the text and says something different to spite me every time. Me, the audience.
Me, the audience. Look, I'm no stranger to bad voice work. Look, I do it. I've done it through this whole series for the last 5 years, but this is crazy.
It's not even bad voice work. It's just voice work that really needed to be reined in.
Well, I mean, look, two Christian Slaters or 2 Jack Nicholsons.
They totally
Matt and
bypassed
I.
Jack and just
Hard
went,
to
look,
tell.
let's double up on the Christian Slaters.
The best piece of bad voice acting that I've ever seen in a production was for the old Sons of Anarchy game that Matt and I worked on. And this guy voicing the character Duke, the line was, "Looking good, little brother. Looking fit. You working out?" And the guy did the voice. I can't do it justice, but it was something like,
Looking good, little brother. Sorry, I'll let you do it.
it's like, "Looking good, little brother. Looking fit. You working out?"
You working out?
just I probably ruined my audio there, but yeah, just shrieked the last line, and we kept it. It was so weird that we had to keep it.
Please don't go. Please don't go looking for that game. You'll never find it. Anyway,
No.
The director was just like, that's the take.
maybe if you're lucky, you find an old iPad from several years ago. It may still be on it if you're lucky.
It's installed still. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
already
still
looking
installed.
Hey, there's a lot to love there. We still tell in jokes from that production. It's it had something, but it was a weird project.
Weird project.
So what
Anyway,
was,
it's
what was the
actually
platform?
quite hard to make games, so I can forgive Sierra this weird trio of townsfolk.
Yeah, it's fair. All right, what else are we gonna ask about them?
Yeah, we're going to ask what's going on, because for some reason that's at the bottom, but kind of the most important thing.
Oh yeah.
It is none of your... Perfect. The gravedigger Igor's been killed.
And we captured a werewolf.
Listen, I'm telling you, Igor's death must be avenged. Go home. Just go home, all of you. You do not know the truth yet. We're gonna make the little gypsy tell the truth, don't you worry.
Is he little?
Let's see how much lying he does after we take his teeth out by hand.
Dimitri, dude, listen,
No, you listen, all of you. There is nothing to be done until we know all the facts. Now go home and let me do my job, please. The gravedigger was missing last night.
And we matriculated on down to the cemetery to search, see?
Yeah, but we didn't have far to go. Just outside town, we caught ourselves a werewolf.
Yeah, but we found no trace of poor old Igor.
We're gonna hear the
Enough!
again.
Igor is missing. We do not know what happened to him.
These guys are somehow less competent than the Decepticons in terms to being able to accomplish delegated tasks.
They appear to also be on some sort of time
I am trying
loop.
to do the job to which I was appointed. I am trying to make certain that justice, schmustice, Einstein. Was it justice that little Igor was murdered and wound up the blue plate special?
Yeah, the murderer was caught, and I want to hit him. Let the punishment begin.
Right. Then we'll have justice.
Am I the burgomaster or am I not? I have said all that there is to be said about this subject.
They didn't find Igor, and they apprehended just some other person. And now they're demanding to punish that person. Like, they couldn't
The
have...
digger is missing, and the gypsy just happened to be near the front gate when we were searching for Igor. He is suspected of being a werewolf and of having eaten Igor.
See, that's a great summary. We should just come to this guy from now on.
Yeah.
You can
That's
talk
where
to
we're
the
at.
gypsy
This guy
yourself.
is the voice of
He
reason.
hasn't said much to anyone. Sometimes I think Mordavia is cursed. We live with so much real and present danger that we start to imagine things and overreact.
It would be funny if that was his hair
Just because
and not a
some
hat.
folks find a gypsy when Igor is missing, they blame the gypsy. Now everyone in town thinks the gypsy is a raving werewolf out to eat us all. They act like frightened fools.
We just come down, he has it just combed down normally instead of all...
Straight up at his eyebrows. That's where his hairline is. He looks like, he's like Don King.
Oh, yeah.
Don King and Marty McFly and Zangief all had a child. There he is. Because you can be born with a red vest, right?
Yeah.
Fuck me. Stupid.
Igor is missing, and the townspeople seem sure that this gypsy is the cause.
You can probably be
I am
born...
not so sure myself, but there's very little I can do until Igor is found.
You can probably be born predisposed to red vests.
Yeah, that's true. You can be born predisposed to red vests.
Like, there's two kinds of people in this world. People who do and do not prefer red vests.
I think that's nurture, though, right? That's gotta be.
is that we're gonna get into nature versus nurture from the perspective of whether you like to wear red vests, red sleeveless vests or not.
I think something like that can only be a defect.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Keep asking this guy some shit.
I'm not certain what to do. I don't think that the gypsy had anything to do with Igor, but unless there is some real proof, the gypsy will burn. I can't leave the gypsy here by himself, yet someone needs to find out about Igor. Everyone else in town just assumes the gypsy is guilty.
Yeah, they really do.
There's little I can do, though, as I need to be stationed here in the window.
Doing my stretches.
I question why... I question why...
Oh, no!
I questioned why he was always in the window leering out at us, but he's got to keep an eye on those clowns. Like,
What happened to Garçon?
Oh, no!
What if Prince and Gaston from
Yeah, Gaston. Yeah, that's good.
I was trying to find the pairing. That's exactly what it is.
Prince and Gaston.
The gypsy looks at you with disdain.
The gypsy glares at you in sullen silence.
Why is he smiling then?
The gypsy spits in your general
It's a
direction.
But
shit-eating
why
grin.
is he smiling?
If this is his look of disdain, the second he smiles at us, we are going to die.
Hey, look.
Tell the gypsy that you will do whatever you can to help prove his innocence and see his release. The gypsy doesn't seem to believe you.
Well then, go do something instead of standing around talking with everyone.
Wow.
It would be such a bummer. It'd be such a bummer if he just maintained that smug smile and turned into a werewolf and attacked
It's
us.
possible that the gravedigger is still alive. If you are going wandering outside of town, please watch for him.
Okay, look, I know what time period this takes place, okay?
Calm down, everyone. Give me a little more time. Yeah, well, that's all well and good, Gandhi, but we have waited long enough.
Gandhi.
Yeah, he's right. I got first dibs. That gypsy's gonna pay.
Dibs.
That gypsy's gonna make Joan of Arc look like a piker.
Joan
He's gonna
of
burn
Arc.
at the stake.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. If I cannot find out what happened to Igor before tomorrow, you shall have your burning.
I guess the voice of reason is only so reasonable in a town like this.
Questabird thought, maybe I should burn this whole town down.
That
No.
does not seem like that bad of a...
A solution to all of this? Yeah.
Well, the town wouldn't have problems if there was no town.
Yeah.
Brother, looking fit. You working out?
What the hell?
I found
What
it.
the hell? I found it?
Wow! I couldn't believe what I was hearing there for a second.
I found it.
You working out?
Let's have it.
I can't believe you found that. You get out!
That shit right now. Looking good, little brother. Looking fit. You working out? Dad's gonna know you.
You working out!
You working out?
Oh God. Okay. Are we done?
Yeah, alright.
God,
Are we
Alright.
about fucking done here?
Man alive. Lou, I
Let's-
never thought I'd hear that sound again. I'm actually kind of stunned.
I'm haunted. You guys want to do a question for Glory before we sign off?
Sure.
Sure!
Alright, let's have it.
Okay, so we missed one of Joseph Davies' questions from several weeks ago. I guess it wasn't all that glorious of us. Sorry about that, Joe. Anyway, yeah, which ugly early 3D Sierra game would you most want to see upgraded to the earlier gloriously gorgeous artwork of the late 2D painted era style?
Well, it's a given. It's Police Quest 2.
2 is not late 3D Sierra at all.
Oh,
No.
sorry, my
No.
bad. I'm thinking of the wrong era.
Which ugly early 3D Sierra game would you want to see upgraded to
Sorry.
the glorious, earlier glorious and gorgeous of the late 2D painted era style?
I mean, there weren't that many of them. Your options are pretty much Quest for Glory 5, King's Quest 8, Mask of Eternity. If you're
Was there a
really
Space Quest?
stretching, like, no, there was never a 3D Space Quest. They were making one, but it never happened. And then there was Gabriel Knight.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Gabriel Knight 3. Certainly Gabriel Knight 3, then.
Yeah, and if on a stretch, Magna Cum Laude, the
Oh, yeah.
late
Larry.
Larry game, yeah.
SWAT.
SWAT. Well, SWAT wasn't 3. Well, SWAT became 3D even later than that. Yeah, SWAT 3 and beyond, I think.
SWAT 3, that's the real classic of the SWAT series.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes to the late answers for questions for glory, you guys have to understand we're the only 5 glorieticians basically on Earth, and only 3 of us really are.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if you guys get through all of the Quest for Glory games, including the one after this, I think you will be able to consider yourselves glorieticians. I think that's the course. That's the test.
And then NASA can finally delegate some of their questions for glory to you.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not talking about just playing the games. You can't just play the games. You have to watch us do it. Because that's the real test. That's the endurance test right there.
Listen to and understand our answers to the questions for glory.
That's what level 0 is. It's a penance for us and an endurance test for you.
Every reference, every joke. You've got to understand.
Shitting like a vampire, Wichita. Yep. Underneath the sycamore tree.
Yep.
So to answer the question, I would have to say either Quest for Glory 3 or Mask of Eternity. Or, sorry, Quest for Glory 5 or Mask of Eternity. Mask of Eternity, I think, plot-wise, it had some things going for it, but turning it into a 3D action game with point-and-click elements did not do it any favors, and I think it's remembered quite poorly for those reasons. Even though, like, the idea of like stepping away from the Daventry royal family and doing something else in the land of Daventry, and also sort of going on a journey through the various realms is not a bad plot point, but like they really sort of jumped the shark with the series with that one. And if it had been released as, you know, probably a higher quality hand painted type style than King's Quest VII, I think you could have had a winner, but that's not how it worked out.
Yeah.
So probably Mask of Eternity between the two of those. Although, you know, Quest for Glory 5 could have also been great as a point and click. But it's still arguably a good game.
Yeah. And we're going to play it one day.
After this one's done.
My pick would certainly be Gabriel Knight 3. However, I would go a step further and I would delve into the FMV era, and I would also get Gabriel Knight 2 redone as well. Both of them done in that beautiful art style, because I think if you had the whole trilogy like that, it would just be fucking amazing.
I still say SWAT 3.
SWAT 3. No, we'll downgrade it to Wolfenstein style, because that's like what it would have to be.
Just sprites.
Or just take the plot and turn that into a point and click.
Look, it's the pinnacle of the SWAT series, and everybody knows it. Okay?
It'd be like the gunplay on Police Quest 3 at the very end,
because of Texan Sergeant Sonny Bonds.
Yeah, you know, for
SWAT Sergeant Sonny Bonds of obviously Texas, not California.
From Lytton, Texas.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, sad note.
That's all.
Yeah.
Sad note. Lytton, British Columbia here recently just disappeared. Burned down.
Man, that sucks.
And
the entirety of the town, pretty much.
That was some kind of bullshit. Yeah, man. Like,
it's like it was bad, sad news. So, and I think it's Sierra adjacent. So we wanted to give a little shout out and hope.
Really hope that all of our viewers in British Columbia are doing okay. The smoke from BC has come all the way to Alberta now. Smelling it right now. So.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, the heat here in Edmonton was like nearly unbearable, and it was nowhere near as bad as it was in BC. So
We were at 37 degrees for like 3 or 4 days in a row, but they were up like 10 degrees higher than that. So that's fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
Unfortunately, the town of Lytton broke twice Canadian temperature records until it just couldn't handle it and burst into flames.
I mean, it kind of did, right? Like it was 50 degrees there.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
And like scientists were like, whoa, I have never seen this before. This is mad. I have no idea.
Yeah, until next year.
Scientists were literally baffled.
It's unusual to hear of a town having its sort of legendary fire this year, because every town burns down. You know, you go walking through a town and they sort of do. Like the older part of the town, everything's made out of brick because it burned to the ground. Every town I've been to, it's like, oh yeah, buildings are all brick here because it all burned to the ground one time because it was all wood. And Halifax exploded. That's true.
We did, yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's
famous
right.
disaster
That ship, wasn't it? With all the gunpowder on it or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's still the largest man-made explosion of a certain category. I think it's accidental non-nuclear. It's still the largest, or something like that.
It's like welterweight, for explosions.
Yeah, like there's some important qualifiers, and it's not the sort of explosion you'd ever want to top. But it still has that particularly obscure belt. But it's just odd to hear of a town having that tragedy, like this year, like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I can only imagine. Like, it's one thing to lose your home and your belongings, but if all of your neighbors also lost their homes and all of their belongings, what a devastating thing for a community.
Totally. Well,
on that chipper note.
Yeah.
Our hearts are with you, Lytton and Lytton PD.
I hope that answers your question.
That answers your question.
About which Sierra game you'd like to see remade.
All right,
good night,
everybody.
everyone, and good luck.
Good night, everyone. Good luck. Good night, and good luck. Oh, fuck. All right, we'll see you next week. Yeah, put a dislike on that. Hey.
We dare you.
We dare you.
Go, ask YouTube to add a hate button and then click it.
I hate that. Oh. I hate everything that
there would be a
happened
thumbs
there.
up button, a thumbs down button. What would the hate button be?
I'm thinking a middle finger, like just not.
It's coming. It's coming. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stick and stay.
Stick and stay.
Yeah. You might wanna stick and move. Have a little bit of mobility, be a little agile.
Yeah.
Pretty scary world out there.
Keep that elasticity.
If you are going to move, just make sure you're vaccinated.
Yeah,
that's true.
And if you're one of those anti-vaxxers, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. If
I don't want to hear it.
I'll say it. If you're one of those anti-vaxxers, go fuck yourself.
Yes.
For real.
Oh my God!
Climb up yourself.
We're taking a political stance on this. Go fuck yourself.
God. I don't think it's political. I think it's a fucking human decency thing. If you're an anti-vaxxer, go fuck yourself right now. Drop
have all
what
of you
you're
guys
doing.
had your first one?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh yeah.
God damn it.
My second one in 2 weeks.
My second one was today. Excuse me, I have to go pass out now.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. Matt is in the middle of his Moderna hangover, so.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling a little tired.
All right.
My arm's a little sore.
We'll let Matt go to bed. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit the like and subscribe buttons. Ring the bell.
See the
leave
little
us a
like
question
Alex
for
for
glory.
anti-vaxxers.
Leave us a question for glory.
And comment. Tell your friends. Tell a neighbor.
Mash that
Tell
middle
him-
finger should it exist at some point in the future.
If the hate button is there, please give us a hate. And we'll see you next week.
Oh man, to receive the first hate on YouTube.
That's okay.
It's
The
what
first use
powers
of the
Alex's
hate button.
heart.
All right, everybody. Bye.
I'm waiting
Should
for Matt
beat
just
one
to
of the
start.
Paul brothers to the first hate.
I'm waiting for Matt to just start becoming incoherent like Ray Liotta in Silence of the Lambs 2.
Oh, God!
Bye, everyone.
You guys remember that unlawful entry? That was a hell of a Ray Liotta flick.
Yeah, that and Escape from Absalom.
I can't think of...
I'm not sure I know who Ray Liotta is.
I love that. I fucking love that. It's just
I love that for
beautiful
you,
age,
Alex.
That beautiful age gap.
I might recognize his face if I saw it, but sometimes that doesn't even help.
Fuck, I'm stopping.